Problem with pretentious eaters is they're usually pretentious drinkers as well. They come to your barbecue and you're like, hey, can I get you something to drink? They're like, yeah, can I have a glass of Pinot Noir? Or when you give them their wine, they're like, oh, what kind of wine is this? You know, and you're like, I don't want to tell you because it came from a box. That's why I have it in the kitchen. I think if you're having foodie types over at your house for your 4th of July barbecue, it's best to have some beer for the men and a signature drink for the ladies. That way you sort of eliminate your guest asking for Grey Goose when all you have is Vladimir whatever from the bottom of the shelf. The name of this drink is Tinto de Verano. Tinto is red wine and Verano is summer, so it's the wine of the summer. And if there's one thing that foodies love, it's weird names for stuff. What you can call it is summer wine. Then your foodie friends who probably read Game of Thrones, because the whole book is basically a description of fancy food, will be like, oh, summer wine, that was in the Game of Thrones. I didn't know that was a real drink. I thought it was made up. And you'll be like, shows how fancy you are. All you need is a bottle of red wine. Doesn't matter what kind of wine it is. It can be really cheap. You also need a fizzy drink. I'm using gaseosa, which is sort of the Spanish equivalent to seltzer water, but it's sweetened. You could make it with Sprite, 7-Up, and lemons. You're gonna need at least one whole lemon cut up into slices, and then some slices for garnish. To get started, we're gonna open our bottle of red, pour about half the pitcher full of red wine, and then we are going to add the other half with our fizzy drink. We want to squeeze and add our lemons. Oh God, that was right in my eye. Last thing we're gonna do, give it a stir. Ooh, we filled this a little bit full. Now, the drink is served cold, so usually I like to put it in a big, the biggest wine glass you've got with some ice cubes, and fill the glass up. Carefully without spilling. And just garnish it with a lemon. Or just throw the lemon in.